A few months ago, I took my family to Disney World, and while there, made a trip out to Star Wars' Galaxy's Edge. And during that trip, I decided to do the Savi's Workshop Build Your Own Lightsaber experience. And while it's not typical for content on my channel, I thought it would still be something that my viewers might be interested in, so I'm going to share that with you today. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Max, and like I said, while this isn't my typical Tesla or tech review, I thought there'd be a lot of people who might be interested in what the Savi's Workshop experience is like from my perspective. So, walking you through the process when you first get to Galaxy's Edge and check in, they take you to an area where you can check out the different options for your lightsaber. You have different designs that you can choose from, such as Power and Control, Elemental, Peace and Justice, and then Protection and Defense. They have these nice little cubbies that you can check out that I'm showing on the screen now, where you can really check out all the different parts, and it's really cool, and they are all made of a nice metal finish. For my particular build, I ended up going with the classic Protection and Defense build. Once you make your choice, they give you a pin that you can only receive by getting a lightsaber from Savi's Workshop, as well as a card that notes your choice for when you go into the experience itself. From here, you sit around and wait with the particular group that you're going in with, and when it's time, someone will come out and give you the instructions on what to expect next.
So when we walk in, just keep your single file line. You're going to follow my friend in, holding those violet credentials up. That way we can go ahead and get you guys get you guys set up at your stations here. Every builder will have their station. We just ask observers to stand behind your builder, stick with them the entire time on the workshop. Perfect. You guys are going to go ahead and follow Jessica on in. Like I said, just keep those violet credentials up until we get to our stations. Have fun, everybody.
And yeah, for this experience, you can bring one other person who's not building in with you. And so I brought my wife in for this. And as you can see, we are now filing into the workshop, which is really nicely decorated and themed. But for the most part, I'm going to stay silent during this entire process so you can enjoy the experience. And then at the end, I'll check back in to give my thoughts on the overall experience and give my review on if I think this is a worthwhile thing to do on your next Disney trip.
Look at that double credential right the way forward. Look at that, it seems that most of us have been here safely, so now that we're here, I can finally say, welcome to the workshop. I know, it's a little, well, it's a lot, but to us, it is everything. These are my fellow gatherers, and you may call me Kende. Now, Savi can't be with us this morning, he sends his regards. And I know what you're all thinking. This all looks like a lot of old junk. Well, let me assure you of something. Some of it is new junk. What we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. And it is our purpose to travel the galaxy in search of ancient relics. We look in forgotten places, abandoned outposts, battle-ravaged planets. Then what we find there, we bring it to our workshop. So our stormtrooper might look around and see worthless clutter. But to those who know, they see priceless history. And in these troubled times, preserving our past may just help guarantee our future. Now, I'm assuming that we're all familiar with the legend of Luke Skywalker. Yeah. I'll take it. Guess what we hear? That there is another, a new Jedi, a scrapper from Jakku. Does anyone know her name? Ray, that's right, yeah. So what she has started is the spark of hope we've been waiting for, and that's why you're here, to look ahead, to build this. A lightsaber. The lightsaber has been wielded by some of our greatest heroes, and their most powerful enemies. It is elegant and enigmatic. To build a lightsaber is an art. The saber is a reflection of its builder, with the force flowing between them both. And today we'll all feel that connection. But not if I don't stop talking. So let's begin. And we'll start with perhaps the most important part of the lightsaber. Any ideas? Kyber crystal. Yeah, you're right, my friend. Kyber crystal. Able to focus the energy of the force, to magnify it. Some say the Kyber crystal is the heart of a lightsaber. The color of the crystal determines the color of the lightsaber's blade. And you may know this from some of the greatest Jedi stories throughout history. Blue crystal, for example, like that of Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice Anakin Skywalker, and red. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, of course, Luke Skywalker. Violet, rare and beautiful, like the one wielded by Mace Windu. And red, by many it is called the color of power. The crystal of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. But these are stories of the past. We're here for you, our future. It is now time for you to select your Kylo crystal, the heart of your lightsaber. Builders, close your eyes and picture it. Hold it in your mind. Which color calls to you? Which color do you see in your mind? Which color is yours? Now open your eyes, everyone, and select your crystal. Excellent, builders, we have our crystals. Go ahead and place them onto the green crystal holders that you see in front of you. As you see, my fellow gatherers, preparing those saving signs you'll be using to create your wands. Builders, the hilt will be the foundation of your lightsaber, will be your center of control. Structure and being disintegrated, rather important. In the boxes in front of you, you will find that starting on the left, you have your chassis. The next pieces you'll be using are on the right, as those sets of activation plates. That will be followed by the grips, the emitter, and finally the pommel cap. Building the lightsaber is a personal journey. Just as you chose your Kyber crystal, you will now choose the individual elements that will make up your saber. The gatherers are all here to assist you. And now, it's time. So builders, let's build.
Right, son. I'll walk in both of you through your build today. First, we're going to go into your chassis. Now, the top of this chamber is a spring-loaded button. Now, we're going to do the most tricky part, and that's putting our crystal inside that chassis. So, take your crystal, push it up towards the center of that button, and by the bottom, and at the same time, you should line up center and below. Perfect.
I think it's very good.
Now if it spins easily, that means it's locked in there. Perfect.
Does it matter what direction it goes in?
Column number 5. Selecting whichever switch you like best.
There we go. Perfect. Next we're going to head over to number 5 and choose one matching set of activation plates.
Red and red.
Now before you put them on, you're going to notice one has a red square on the inside, the other one has a blue square. Your chassis also has a red and a blue square. You want to make sure the colors line up. So red next to red, blue next to blue. Perfect. And we're going to test out our switches. Make sure you hear that spark so you can put it up. Next, we're going to head over to our C's. I want you to pick out your 2 favorite. You can mix and match whichever 2 you like the most.
Which one do you think of this? I like this for the bottom.
Just play around with them.
Now, the 2 that you choose, just make sure the side that has that solid and it's really goes on towards you. You're going to push the internal all the way around with those sides.
That's cool. I mean, if you want to try other ones, go for it. It's nice with the color.
Yeah, it's more silver. So this one or this one? Which one do you think?
You pick, because I'm trying to film.
Sometimes you have to keep on turning. Perfect. We're going to flip that around corner. We're going to choose one emitter for the thermos plug. This will twist down like a bottle cap.
So when you make your resistance, that's when you're going to
And then one pommel cap for the very bottom.
This cap, please.
Perfect. How do you like your build?
What do you think?
I like it. That one has the loop at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like this you think this one's a better move over this one?
It's up to you.
You can try it out.
You want to try it?
If you're happy with it, put it in the folder for you, okay?
Take a look.
Are you happy with it?
I'm a visual person, so you just gotta try it.
When the time comes out, they will do all together.
Which one? First or the second?
I would go first, but that's just me. Because that looks like more of a bottom piece to me.
Yep.
Very good. The paddle cap's good. Grips nice and tight. We have right feedback, so when this is activate, slide up on the activation switch. When it says deactivate, slide down. Remember, it tells you to raise, go ahead and lift it up, and then you try out of the way. Easy go.
Designed to make sure we're sick. It's okay if you don't know. We don't have any judgment here. We don't know what your ultimate path will be, where that will lead you. What color crystal did you choose? Oh, green? Okay. Oh, well, there you go. Interesting choice. I like that. Well, that combination here and then classic Jedi design right next door. What crystal do you go with?
Green.
Green, yeah, there we go. And you know, that green crystal really is the crystal of the teacher, the crystal of wisdom. Do you have a favorite Jedi by any chance?
Like that would be Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker? Yeah, I think people probably agree with you on that one. So it's a pretty good Jedi to follow in the footsteps of. So well done there, my friend. Congratulations to you both. A builder seats, excellent, completely held, so well done to you all. Right here, more power and control for you, Chandler. What crystal did you choose? Very good, yeah, I like that. Why did you choose that? Yeah, certainly the rarest we've been able to find. You're exactly right. Yeah. And I see you found the legend of Anakin now. Absolutely. Well, this emitter is someone inspired by Darth Vader, so with that purple crystal, you kind of have that, you know, that balance between the blue and the red, the balance between Anakin and Vader. So it's an interesting combination indeed. Well done to you there. And then elsewhere, protection and defense. Why do you choose protection and defense? I love the style of it's exactly the era that we're dealing with right there. Some of the most elegant design that we have, certainly, and some of the oldest pieces. So what color crystal do you drawn to? Oh, green. Green, yeah, very strong. I like that. With all that history with the Jedi in there, feels like a natural combination. So I'll let you all round builders. I ask you now, let's go ahead, place a hand out over your hilts. Everyone reach out with your minds and feel that connection. Builders, you've all completed your hilts. Nothing unexpected or traumatic has happened. Let's try and keep it that way. So I ask you now to leave those hilts where they are. And everyone, move back. Move back to the most dangerous part of the building. So we attempt to stabilize those carbon crystals to allow for activation. As you can see, my fellow gatherers, the carefully placing those hilts in crystal stabilization chambers. And this is the tricky part. Those powerful carbon crystals can be volatile if not handled correctly. Wait.
Much skill have you shown. Chosen for yourself, you have. Now, joined, you will be. It is time.
Master Yoda. It is indeed time. Time to take our first step. The final stage is upon us. The bond between Saber and Builder is about to be forged. Builders, on my signal, you will come forward. Place a hand on the hilt of your saber, and together we will activate. Builders, are we all ready?
Yes.
Then come forward, everyone. Place a hand on your hilts. And activate. Good, now go ahead, builders. And raise your lightsabers. Builders, you'll all build lightsabers. Just like the Jedi and Sith who came before you. And like them, you two could change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Builders, please deactivate and lower your sabers.
Complete your lightsaber is. Now, hit the choose your own path. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. Builders in your hands, you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. To protect your sabers, we're pleased to present you with the saber sheath that you can collect recording as you leave the workshop. Unfortunately, our time together is at an end, but your journeys are just beginning. Time to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you're all as unique and as extraordinary as the lightsabers you built today. And next time, who knows? Perhaps we'll be telling your stories. Now raise your sabers, everyone, and activate. Congratulations, travelers, and till the spire.
Till the spire.
So now that you've seen that whole process in the video, I just wanted to give a quick follow-up on my thoughts about what it was like and if I'd recommend spending the money on it. Building one of these lightsabers isn't cheap. It's about $250, and that gets pretty comparable to some of the more high-end models that you can buy online if you're really interested in the hobby. I have right here what I ended up building, and while it's nice and a very cool product, there are definitely some of the cool replica models out there. They'll probably feel and look a little bit higher of quality. This is definitely a little thicker and heavier than probably what you'd expect from a lightsaber, but honestly, what you're ultimately paying for is the experience. Full disclosure, this is actually the second time I've done this activity. The first time I just did it for fun. I grew up watching Star Wars, I'm a huge fan of the series, and ever since they announced it, I've been curious about the activity, so I actually built a power and control lightsaber about 2 years ago. And that first experience was honestly awesome. The money itself was worth it just for the mere fact that I got to build a lightsaber and go through that whole experience and that immersion that they do so well at Disney's Galaxy's Edge in person. Now this second one that I decided to build, the protection and defense one, I probably wouldn't have done if I didn't think that it might make interesting content for my channel. Going through the experience a second time was definitely cool, and I'm glad that I now have the ability to show off both kind of the Jedi build and the Sith build, but to be completely honest, it probably wasn't necessary to do the activity twice. However, if you are a big Star Wars fan and this is something that you're looking to do, I think you'll get a lot out of it the first time, and they do have a lot of cool options to design a very personalized lightsaber that is completely made out of a nice metal finish so that it does feel very solid in the hand. The one last thing that I'll note is that in terms of actual effects when you have the blade in, this is not a NeoPixel lightsaber, this is just an LED lit lightsaber, and you can see those lights in it, so not the highest of quality there, particularly for the price, but NeoPixels I think go for around $400 or $500 if you get one that is decked out, so still cheaper than that price point. Just know that you are more paying for the experience of building this in person than for actually getting the best there is in quality. But yeah, all in all, very cool process, glad I did it, and I'm glad I got to share something a little bit different on the channel with you today. Not my typical Tesla or tech content, but you know, I guess lightsabers are kind of techy, so maybe there's some overlap in audience there. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content that's like this versus my normal Tesla content, please feel free to like and comment to let me know that you enjoyed this and I should continue making more diverse content like you're watching today. But anyways, that's all I really had to talk about today. If you did like this content and you want to see more, again, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.